Welcome back to a special edition of Outfront live from Tel Aviv. The war with Iran, a war that a top businessman in the region, he's from the UAE, is directly confronting President Trump about in a lengthy 500-plus word post on X that's gone viral with 11 million views. Khalaf Ahmad Al-Habtoor is a billionaire developer and the founder and chairman of the Al-Habtoor Group, which runs dozens of hotels in the region, in addition to things like car companies. And he writes, and I quote, "His Excellency, President Donald Trump, a direct question. Who gave you the authority to drag our region into a war with Iran? And on what basis did you make this dangerous decision? Did you calculate the collateral damage before pulling the trigger? And did you consider that the first to suffer from this escalation will be the countries of the region itself?" Al-Habtoor goes on to say, "True leadership is not measured by war decisions, but by wisdom, respect for others, and pushing towards achieving peace." Well, I talked to Khalaf earlier today for an exclusive interview about his viral post. Khalaf, I appreciate your time tonight. So this is a very powerful post that you wrote. You wrote it obviously personally directly at President Trump. What made you decide to do it?
It is good to say that it is wake-up call. Wake-up call. You cannot take everything by force. You cannot take everything by war or to destroy countries. Of course, I'm against Iran 100%. 100% I'm against Iran. But I mean, I will not do this because what's happened to Iran, it damaged every country, even Turkey, Pakistan, everywhere in the world. I mean, this is the decision wasn't well calculated, not maybe he's not listening to anybody, he's not consulting anybody. But, you know, I mean, really, I felt to speak and to say something, to pass a message. Maybe the President of the United States of America will consider my advice as something fruitful.
And what reaction have you received since you posted it?
Well, a lot of positive action, a lot of things, a lot of happening. I got so many calls from the United States of America, from senior people, from important people, from businessmen all over. And, you know, I made the post not because I need somebody to call me or to tell me, thank you very much, or that's good or bad. I'm doing it, this is advice, a suggestion. We don't want war. We hate war. Creating war without calculating, I mean, should be, you have to, when you build something, you have to make all the alternative scenarios.
You know, you also called out President Trump on something very specific I wanted to share, Khalaf. That's the Board of Peace. You wrote, "For before the ink is dried on the Board of Peace initiative that you announced in the name of peace and stability, we find ourselves facing a military escalation that endangers the entire region. So where did these initiatives go?" And now I know, Khalaf, you know Trump. He says this war is to let the Iranian people rise up. His words actually, specifically, Khalaf, are to have a prosperous and glorious future. Do you think he understands the situation?
I mean, he is a builder. He knows about construction. He knows a lot. I mean, we calculated so many scenarios before we dig a hole into the ground, and he knows that. I mean, we have to be very careful from any steps we take forward, because what happened damaged a lot of relationships. Now he should really solve the problem.
So yes. Governments I know in the Gulf didn't want the strike. Khalaf, you're not alone in that. They didn't want the strike and they didn't want the war. But then it happened, and some tell me once it started, it has to be finished. You know, I guess it's sort of like you can't be half pregnant. You know, that Iran, now that this has started, must lose its ability to hit your region and to hit your country. Do you see the merit in that argument?
Well, I mean, Iran is, no doubt with this regime is worrying since very long time. I mean, but also the decision has been taken by the pressure of Netanyahu and his government to the President Trump and his team is giving also negative result. Negative result with the approach, because we are the people who is suffered, all the GCC and other places as well. I mean, they are hitting left and right.
So President Trump has said this war is going to last as long as it needs to last, right? Halaf, you know that. But specifically, he said at least a month. What does the world look like in a month if this goes on that long?
Well, if it goes a month, I think all the country, my advice to them, to claim financial claim from United States of America, and America should be responsible to pay everybody suffered in the area, and this will be equal to trillions and trillions of dollars.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Anand, thank you very much. It's great to see you, and hope to see you again.